Hello, my name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Mubarak Karim to all our Muslim brothers and sisters around the world. And also a happy new month to all of you from Tap Tap Send in the whole Riase. As you already know, Tap Tap Send remains to be your number one, numero uno money transfer app you can ever find in the whole world. All you have to do is to go onto Google Play Store or App Store and download Tap Tap Send. The name is what? Tap Tap Send. Now, the testimonies from people is overwhelming. Everybody is giving the good testimony about Tap Tap Send because I've used it before and I understand how reliable, secure, and fast the app is. You, if you like, put it to a test and you will see. So, what are you waiting for? Download Tap Tap Send now. Keep on sending the money to the loved ones and your family and let them appreciate you more. Remember the name. It's Tap Tap Send. Hey.
Tap Tap Send. Send more, spend less.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Alright, thank you so much. This is still the reviews. I'm talking about the exclusive reviews here on CTV, Ghana's #1 television station. Away a class showbiz with my comrades, Kojo King, Roland Amate, and Edem Mensah Chotome, running affairs here for the evening. Now, you're moving on to one area there, meaning say, and also very important when it comes to the awards game. You can about emceeing and performances. MC and performances, and I'm so happy Adam here is an MC. But Timika, boom! 5 minutes, not the play. So, of course, Adam understands the work of MC. I've seen on social media that so many people were not impressed with the MC's performance on the night. How about performances? Were you so satisfied with the number of artists who performed on the night? And now say, Ibiana Kape more. Wow! Electrifying. Black Sheriff on this one. Our current artist of the year. And obviously, performance, they're not no shit. You cannot say anything different from the Ying. Alongside, you can't. Performances, no, you can't only the musical performance. We are also talking about the master of ceremonies, their performance as well. You can't be anywhere boom. Enti ebra me pandit ne kasanamo the master of ceremonies MC's noms performance mutregu echeo na amafo atimi ahu se ne ekoe. Kojo, mama no start the performances na in camera sa.
Great. One thing I may call our scheme, especially with the VGMA, performances.
Okay.
Because I don't know if say be a artist in Tibia, may share one or two things over there. Yes. I am very particular, especially.
I know last minute.
Bass, my nigga.
I know that.
Because especially stage on mountain. Now it be about an artist, but I could pay no one who be this thing my this time they are getting it right because share artists need be brain by now you could see say choreographers and dancers now they were props no on point, so it makes the stage busy. Sure you have a lot of things to feed on. My top performances are our tips are called the Oforian Ponsa, PSC Esther the Star All Stars, Gospel All Stars.
Okay.
That
performance was also dope.
Yes, it was very very dope. And a Blacko. With Sako there, in fact, Ghana for that. Edda Yankopon saw this Sako there mine.
But most share PSC Esther performance.
All Stars, no.
I would want to review that as well. So look for that one after Kojo. You better RSA.
Ever since Sako the bar industry watch each and every time be an opportunity be a demand on taking it for granted. And when it's about or no Sako the na of Niagro, and you could see say an artist or backstage you feel presence. We are all there now to 1 hour show who say Bibi jina aye stage no so suma be ejina stage cause stage no I want for be never so but ebi mu be jina so you say no we Bibi ejina so but another person so be jina
she
so yeah. and sir ko there am who that side of him and baby what me ko show na ono pen na won mitrim ono na obi na me pen ahwe ne pa ahwe ne performance and my expectations echo high man but osanso be meeting no cry AC so I was very excited with the performance o share a projections on the screen background screen no a complementary ne performance no ne props light bi o mo de be sisi e ho no e ma no ne dancers no costume sa red no it was on point.
I'm sure they were acrobats.
The acrobats, I show dressing, very very on point. Now on my side one na on be koto baby na metina na the firm the echo and Sako the real movie the mannerism the gestures the facial expressions at this point be out to me say nyomni besia onim ne sese woye and sana wa introduce the next song and all remu yes as a rapper or making a rap statement and a lot of messages are na ewo nenyom nasam na all kind of and hwanatare adeshe no you know you say this is a star this is a star what prepare no who say oba be adwuma amankofo because don't forget say this is not just a VGMA your brand no be bia ugina bia no we are seeing sure. So big ups to Sako there for that stupendously invigorating performance.
Stupendous.
Yes.
We are going to
we have now. David, what Sunday wrong information among of why I'm
stupendous.
Aye. Extremely impressive. It is a only man. I know what I'm talking about. Stupendously invigorating performance from Ora Sako there. Yes, Oba Blacko. Yes, Blacko gave us an emotional, very emotional performance. And ocean facial expressions. Which means say what the crampona now or express it the song in a different feeling. And this is performance. Oh yeah, artist and you want to be a tiao obi kura betimi atie nyum na but and same at the adiwo mu a on no personally when you pay attention to say what artist no begina ho na utimi express mood no e koy eniema na wo kuma wo de chno sa nyum no ba bia ye anger udi wram ba bia esese umiemia wani mudi wram ba bia ese osre utimi express ni na na ama amanfo a de adult eno na ochena bi say wo bo show now the price bi etoso a amanfo betimi a de etua ababebe and Blacko scored it or they paradise no crab cried na what say baby exactly the end part no call left side or right side of the stage you know kojina again but again na me face and come be you know in a form of maybe a ghost be sa as you huni be say because of the story behind enyom no yenim say enyom no boma ono ane ne girlfriend so ho na pese and say nipa no figure ne yehuni bebre because this was more like obi our dress here hands na me who what the lady was adding to that side ni but aside that everything was on point.
And
yes
I said na come to me I coughing like something
because we all know
create a cemetery imagery
exactly
yeah
o say no an America no
yeah I get it
nipa no ho bia wu no
like
at a point
imagery be
at a point bi kura obi obetimi ayira
hey
yeah obetimi say black of is na buy and quickly sa ade na oye black o efri sro na eba but colors na light na colors no you won't see say onipa bi free sro ho ba and that was they got it wrong on that because it was a beautiful entry.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a beautiful entry. It was a beautiful entry. As Oma you be a shatter pen, shatter you be or 3 music pen. And sack and swat be why be sa no so jina sro be sa. Ni na spotlight no edom so. But this time they gave us a be fear. Yeah, who say be sa e koso. And so they got the lighting wrong for this part of the art. And Kasebia we bet me I trended to say the rainway na course. O say a bit ya trended to say. Oh dear.
Interested party. You can't
Oh yeah, sure. Okay. And on the night, Adeba Konsua Hamika cry kiddie. I think say kiddie no man fan and come top highlight performances no because we all know say Kiddy for some time has been off the screens and story I surrounding no amount for say when you stroke near the day people were ready to see Kiddy and how they unleashed Kiddy on us and we didn't see it. I feel say and come to me I'm a bit mysterious. I'm not over stage, come to me a creating maybe a day any tension, beba, maybe obi kasa, we are giving you a surprise na kidi appear. As our Bermu, baby, normal bit is obia. Yeah, introducing him. And I feel say, I'm not we cry and kind of wasn't, but Kiddy's performance should be something after every year, you can wasn't because you're na chana on your day, on my. Thank God somebody for Yampon buy that nostalgic feeling, it was everything.
Okay.
Let's say, yeah, high life.
Would you also say that Oforian saved VGMA? Because I've seen some few people saying Oforian saved.
I wouldn't disagree because of the technical hits now more show. If you experience with some of the performances, but I think what we saw in the video, so for a time, it came out well. And in the auditorium, everybody was singing Obiato and back-to-back his songs. And for the first time, Meteor for Yamponsa live. Urban, I was a bit skeptical, so for you on shutdown more live band, sir. Oh, say, then you maybe about we.
What I mean is a board live band, but people sometimes have.
Exactly, to one time.
Oh, David.
When was the last time a boy I'll say?
Anytime I've watched for Yamponsa perform, it is live band.
I'll live.
Yes.
And Ghana, when was the last time I heard it?
Anytime.
I say, I check, maybe about 5 years or something.
Wow.
Like intermittently, be at near 5. Say now, Castle Washington. Eti, now me share how a be appear. In fact, from the first song, I brought no na the vocal strength was very high. I think the sound also was very good. And a band also to me complimenting the camera. Ne do or Jono crowd the number BU or Jono honest I mean buy. But all but Otol again. I was expecting so based on what happened last year now with Obra for any tiny mono. Now when you say Kofona on your way, someone like KK Fusu, by your almost some partner. Then I think that would be an icing on Ofori's performance. Guy no by Baroskiana. I know be not in the buy. Look alike.
That video look alike.
Oh no,
that was Baroski.
Hey, I think say Nina can say to me, let's welcome Baroski. You go Baroski see Obia. You're telling can Ache, honestly, real more like a straight.
I think they was here investigating where say was he the real.
Because me man who said
no. I saw the resemblance to be Baroski.
Yes.
But Baroski, he has been off
Yeah.
scene for some time.
Yes.
And the image, Crampo, no.
I'm out for.
No, they are fine now. It's an name as a someone for Kakra. But me, what I saw, to me, it was Baroski. But send you all kind of.
Yeah.
Mama, me, my shame is that.
Yeah,
And also,
Maybe we have to do a color.
because unim say na
skeptical writing it also.
the delivery no na etro kakra.
Oh, sir, Baroski at the moment is not actively
Yes,
into
yeah, but
you know.
I want to believe say
no banana stillness kakra.
ho na ma me who say bi e obi na ofori ebia e de ni wura mu ana say it overall no performance was good.
MCs they won't come crowd.
MCs no telepathy ni na ni ho no. They weren't really gelling among themselves, you know. Otibisa so bia and Oshe obi to say J Foley any na shokwa. Ma we say omo a better pay. Omo manto on any platform you could see say omo ye adwuma fe. So this time picking Bellamundi as against na shokono. Na telepathy no enye de and James na any one mo. James so as na one fan serious kakra no onye smooth ahoma enema cost. So I think say ebia their partnership with media general and also gives them maybe some he say use more of their of course you may know more of their people and ebia if they can also expand it because we also have other I believe say some cast almost they will get other MCs to me, I'm for night because this is a live show, and yet it's a original TV show or present show. You have a live audience, so the task is double. You have to entertain the live audience as well as almost show with TV. So, but I seem say their focus is more on almost show if you done. And so spontaneity in your man might be ahead. I'm fast.
Well, thank you so much. Still on the VGMA's exclusive reviews. Here on CTV, Ghana's #1 television station. This is Class Showbiz. And if you just joined us today, it's exclusive. One of our industry's high nights, that is the VGMAs. Grammys. It's a drew why you fan a World Cup. Okobia, one yadie, one kubia, obetrio TV. So, Ro, to also performances, musicians, MC.
That's what I mean. Melbourne VGMA for Abaso.
Okay.
The stage was very beautiful. In fact, props Maniama no more added to the musicians' performance was top. When you look at me now, I have moved from the artist name Kwanjina stage so performing to the props and everything that is being added to it because Ningina Kahuna enriching the performance. Okay. So you see Sarkodie performing Illuminati and there is a projection of a certain Illuminati symbols on screen. Yeah. Kiddy performing his latest highlight and you see the visuals of that particular things behind the screens and all that. Black Sheriff performing, you see the clouds, like each song be even episode entry when he was coming with the brass band as in the military kind of projection. We saw the projections in ancient military kind of your friends say appearances on the screen and it looked so beautiful. Now to individual performances, Sarkodie, Basa me won kofobi ho no mo charge you 10 billion so tua. Oh yes. We have some people who charge you 10 billion and will say utua. Because they will give you like value for money. Value for money. Like you see them on stage and say that could you kind. I say, who be jinam? Once said, "Oh, Timmy, baby, man, who say, who feels how you do?" Yeah. Yes, that is the presence somebody like Sarkodie brought to the auditorium. You see, I am not going to talk much about the MCs ne floors because I think on the night, most of the musicians who performed took charge of their own event and saved it. Okay. Musicians save your mom show left to the MCs alone and people wouldn't be so pleased. The musicians took charge and saved their own show. Look at the experience Sarkodie gave. Like beautiful. Black Sherif performance, Nadia.
Top notch. Top
Notch. Because you see, he brought the mood out of the songs.
Okay.
Some people were starstruck. Like yes, some of the artists almost done spectators, like they were just standing there, almost shit too. Black Sherif brought the mood out of the songs. Yes, I know people have listened to the songs. I'm off with theater videos, but the kind of experience, before signing off, where he went to learn on Adriana and a lady this thing that the lady was sitting on, and even the drama, the antics. This is somebody that was performing passionately. So some people even moved from now jamming with him to now having that experience, going through that experience with him, and it was beautiful. King Promise also delivered for me very well. In fact, in the entry song, sometimes I expect people to find ways of promoting their songs. Okay. And I think King Promise won me as a fan for his Terminator release, his recent release. The new song. Hey, the telepathy
with the dance,
with the dancers and everything, costume on stage, did it for me. It was killer.
Yeah.
The guy was able to deliver that song very, very well. And the set transition into the live, where this producer came to play the keys, for him on stage at a point, because a new man came him say party songs. So he brought it in a worship-like form, and people were feeling that acoustic level. Episode is the style and appearance for me. He always find a way to infuse even his appearance into his performance.
Okay.
And that tribute to Rude Boy Rankin is what gave me like a chimney mom. That was very beautiful. Medical, it was the entry for me.
Okay.
Medical's entry was top notch.
Only it was a little being marred by the sound problems now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Aside that, the entry was anchor. I am tempted to agree with Kojo to say yes, it had the potential of competing with Black Sherif Rain performance. Because this performance that I was looking now when he said at a point, now I was asking myself, is this a virtual play or a live performance?
I thought pre-recorded.
Until I saw him at the entrance, now all bam. That was when I realized a man performed. But I will employ, see costume. It was top notch. It was top notch. And I hear Sally came the Pamano.
Yeah.
And I understand why Didi Ghana for Oh yes, it was very beautiful. But I will employ Medical to work on his stage stamina.
Okay.
Yes, he delivers so well. He has hit songs that Medical can stand on stage and entertain people. But his stage stamina at a point gave him away during his performance. PSA Esther with the All Stars.
Yeah.
Gosh.
That was another dope performance.
Now event production has moved from first nanka start here I'm trying to say C or B artists now they are performance and then move on to the big ones.
Yeah.
But now they
start big
and end big. And that particular culture of practice infused into our event production is something that is beautiful. Now for Ponsa, the nostalgic feeling. Last year they brought the Tiny or Bravo and the likes to come and give us that nostalgic feeling, but this time it was only Oforian Ponsa that served that purpose, which was top notch. I think he gave them value for money.
Okay.
Jackie also did well. These are my not so impressed kind of performances. Jackie did well, but I as a stage was saying, she was lost on the stage for me.
Yeah.
She
also needed the support of some dancers.
Yes.
Osha Medical, they're not sending a dance god Lloyd. Almost Sastobon Academy one at China. It was so beautiful.
For Jackie, I was hearing Jackie sing, but I was not seeing her. Even though I was in front. Nami, Oh yes.
Why that?
And last mid entry, I think he also did not do justice on stage. Now it was in the auditorium, Ninkwan main feeling, but after the show, I went back to watch the videos and video Nupodi and Kenya cry. You understand? So it was good. Kiddy, people are not talking so much about Kiddy because of the way he was presented. And also, we know Kiddy to be a party person. So, and we realized that the songs that he performed, the choice of songs, were not one that we know Kiddy for.
Yeah.
And for the reigning artist of the year as at that moment, and they will be delivering the performance, I think it was one of the statements that probably they wanted to make did not go well. So now somebody Kiddy statement, so okay, because I think after the show, I checked on his socials and he posted a video of his performance or a picture or so, and he captioned it back for ready for business. So they just, I believe that the statement was to prove to the general public that he is now strong for bookings and performances. My final bit before I wrap up would be, where is humor and where were my DJs? Because I believe if I should ask anybody who was the official DJ of the night, nobody can tell me. DJ Ghost. But then, we know this particular award scheme or this particular event to be one of a 360 kind of event. Where it affects everybody. There are sessions for DJs. Sir, time now, near maybe technical HSA, yeah, Jumana, yeah, Pamafo saving show. That was when they could have covered up instead of the MCs were exposed.
Well, thank you so much, Roland Amate, for that splendid delivery as well. I'll be going on to Adam Mesa Chotome for his delivery on the performances of both the MCs as well as the musicians of the night. We are now also a messages out there about Mashe. Also now show fee and now Oba Hubia now channel performances from both artists and the MCs no saying and now Obekao. Adam, you go.
I'll start with the MCs.
Good.
I mean, MCs are a place I really have interest in.
I know.
And what I saw go wrong with the MCs was coordination. When I saw the 3 MCs advertised, I said, wow, how would these MCs be deployed? Because I know Shoko to be very good and pays attention to details. I mean, in November, we were in Dubai together.
Okay.
And she was an MC. She MC'd one point, and I did another side.
In Dubai.
And even before the program, the way she was prepping the day before, the way she was prepping, rehearsing, getting, it was an
details,
international program. So some of them had different names. And she was Googling to hear how the names sound, so that she get it spot on. The vice presidents of about 16 African countries were there, and she got them right. I mean, she doesn't play with MC.
She's meticulous.
But, yes, but I would want to believe, and information I'm picking, insider information, they got their script late on the day of the event, and had very small time to rehearse together as a team. And I'm not surprised the outcome came in there. They are starting. It was a good plan to start, because if you listen to them, Bella talked about they were using the opportunity to advertise the creative part of Ghana. Where Bella spoke about Ghana doing well, hosting, that is 2020, hosting the
global citizen.
Then Shoko came to also talk about December in GH. Then James Ghana talked about Ghana
at the World Cup.
You understand? Then I realized, I don't know whether they were not ready or the conversation kept going on and on.
But you see, Adam, you are talking about the fact that maybe they got their script late.
Yeah.
I think that if you are experienced, some of these things, with or without a script, you know how to cover up. You bet me up, Pejao said, MCBC here. Ubet mine said, Unim the data sell now by it has happened to some of us before.
Yeah.
Ubeko, you named any church Chalabams this year. So, but no Ben Pepe. The moment you come forward, you deliver.
So you could see that they were trying to improvise at a certain point, trying to crack jokes which were dry, do certain comical aspects which the people didn't enjoy. You know, they were trying to, be innovative. And one thing I learned,
Bella's view was
I
nice.
learned in a book written by Kafri Day on MCing. It says, you are not a comedian. Don't force yourself to crack jokes as an MC.
Okay.
When it comes, give it natural.
Okay.
When it doesn't come, don't force it. When you force it, you create a problem for yourself.
That's true.
And that is one of the things I saw there. And they were trying to be funny at a point, James and it wasn't clicking. When I saw them call Osebo and
Azonto.
I was like, extension of
The
red carpet or what? Buying time or what? So if clearly you could see that if you want to do comedy, you want a comical side of the MC, why don't you go for a comedian to do that work for you?
And then the person can serve a double purpose.
Yes.
To-
And also, I clearly out of the three, Bella did a good job.
Yeah.
Regardless of the fact that people think she was talking
Yeah.
too much. I mean, at times.
But I'm sure she was the lead MC.
Yeah. And she did a very good job.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, she was very articulate, and the synergy between introducing one event to the other was very spot on.
Okay, now let's move on to the musicians.
The musicians, and also one aspect of the people saying our guests do not dance. This responsibility, I'm pushing it at the doorstep of some of the MCs. It's about time that
The
What?
guest not dancing?
Yes.
You want to push the responsibility
when
on
Black
this?
Sheriff came, when Furian Ponsa came, what happened?
People danced.
Everybody was on. So it means
What
you
did
can
the- what did the
cause-
MCs do?
Yeah, what it means is that you, the MC, can cause a certain atmosphere. Now, you see, you go for events, and people can say, the place is boring. But the MC can create a certain ambience and atmosphere in the room. I'm not putting everything on them, but I say they also have it because it's psychological. So the MC can psych them before even a performer.
But no. If the MC psychs them up and the performer comes to give an abysmal performance, what would that be?
So I want to say the MC also has a role. You didn't see most of these things happening, psyching people up. So it's just a caution or advice that if you are MC going for events, at times even the way you introduce the person, you could see your intro can even ginger everybody. Yeah. So as an MC, develop that skill.
Okay.
How to make people jam to a performance. It's a mind game.
Yeah.
So try to learn it as an MC because it will become your strength.
Okay.
And also, moving straight to the performance, one performance on the night, which would have been one of the best because it had a lot of creativity, was Medical. But unfortunately, it didn't turn out how they wanted. And after I wrote a piece on that on social media, one of the experienced persons in camera production and range media, GH, Paco Rich, came to write this under my post. With my experience, if you want to pull up these kind of stuff, aside from the original mic, put the presenter on lapel mic, and connect the receiver to the camera running, movement camera.
Okay.
You quickly switch to AFV, audio follow video, when microphone fails, free technical advice. So I think with AJ, they could have,
Added the lapel.
yeah, to AJ. And at a point, when Medical came to speak, you could see that it was the same mic Medical was using. So from the producers of the you could hear, where's AJ? Mike, give him, where's AJ? Give him. You hear that from the background.
Wow.
Go and watch. There were bloggers there for a minute. If you go to watch it, the main one, you
hear it in the bloggers video.
Yes. AJ, someone was mentioning AJ. The mic, where's the microphone? Give me the microphone. So it was, but for that technical hit, it would have been, because it was very crazy. There's a point we are always talking.
So the understanding was that the moment Medical comes out of the car, he starts rapping.
Yes.
before he even gets to the podium.
Yeah. That's why the moment he stepped on, no, they started playing the beats.
But that's a non-kita mic.
AJ too has the mic to do like.
But they should have given a different mic because AJ couldn't have handed the mic to him.
You understand? And we it would have been one of the best because it was very creative. Always we say we want to see creativity, and when artists go to this extent to be creative, and something happen, they will crawl back into their shell. They wouldn't want to.
Because we want them to be creative, but creativity is what. So the other day they were saying they want my artist to put on fire something for me. I'll never let any of my artists put on fire. Hey, Jan question.
You are not innovating.
Me, my name is fire. Ne Jan question. Ne ye fani kwa to hospital. Me artist don't for Jan.
So I mean,
the
the production should help so that the creativity of our artists will come out.
Okay.
Big ups to Black Sherif. Today, he was interviewed by Bella Mundi on sister platform TV3. She asked him a question about the Artist of the Year's case. In quotes, that when you win Artist of the Year, it becomes difficult for you to
bounce back.
I mean, prove yourself. I mean, he said something which is very striking. I don't think like that. Not at all. I think whatever I am doing that has gotten me here, if I train and double up my spirit, my hustle, I will go far. Now this also connects me to a video of Black Sherif I saw in a certain forest, shouting, like voice training. I don't know whether you remember that video. You shout and some kids will shout back. And the results happen on the stage. You could hear that this is an improved vocal, command, attitude,
authority.
Yeah, so he's talking about learning, double up. Clearly he's learning something. And it was evident how he had that.
But don't think there is contribution.
That kind of command.
No, but
I really love the attitude. Attitude.
Yes, there's fire in there.
Attitude. Then I did something.
What?
Fire
in the attitude.
I did something. You know, because of the way he performed, I saw everybody up. It wasn't as if they are dancing, but everybody wanted to capture that moment. Nobody wants to miss it.
No.
So Obia Funny Phone capturing and singing along. And I said, no, we have produced a superstar. I really commend his team. I commend Blacko himself. I mean, for doing everything possible to let the world see what is in him. He really made the night very enjoyable, especially for me, where I was. And big ups to Sarkodie. When he was about to come and they started bringing on additional lights, I told myself that this man doesn't play with a set. You could also feel that enjoyment that a lot of artists need to learn some of these things. Sarkodie's attitude on stage, how he enjoys himself, he puts that kind of behavior, attitude in you for you to also have fun. He comes to stage, comes to have fun, and that was, I mean, good on the spot. Episode was one of the people who also gave us, if you check his control of the band. I mean, it was amazing synergy. DSL. TSL.
Yeah, I think that boy is
with his group, like
he deserves some commendation.
With his dances.
Yeah, he deserves some commendation.
First time unsung, and the kind of performance he gave us, the synergy.
No, I agree.
I think DSL
also
one of the best unsung performers in the past 5 years.
Did you? What about Gambo?
Last year, then.
So big up.
Go ahead.
Big up to DSL. But with Kiddy's performance, I don't want to blame him too much. You know, footballers, when they are coming back from injury, they don't play full time.
They warm them.
So I think this is like a warm up for him. And me, all the statement I saw, the PR statement I saw in all of this is, we are ready for booking, because people were skeptical. Can he perform again? Is Kiddy When is he going? And they said, we are ready for business. So this was just a statement they are trying to make, which they got it made.
Okay.
And last minute, please, last minute team, this should be the last time.
This is your camera.
This should be the last time last minute will mine. This should be the last. Somebody who has grown through a reality show knows how to perform. I mean, this is not the first time he was having monitor problems or something. The Wizkid show, which Wizkid didn't perform, it was similar thing there. Like the main sound was going ahead of his performance. This should be the last time you allow the boy. He has too much talent, which you shouldn't limit to some of these miming things.
Okay.
Let the people show. DSO came and he did this beautiful thing. Other people came to. Why can't Last Minute do live on big stages? Please, management, help the boy. He has the talent. Bring it out. Let him do live, and he can deliver. Somebody who is a rapper, forming into, a singer.
Yeah.
He can do everything. So let him play live. He's a good artist. And Jackie, please watch your video again and come back stronger.
These are solid pundits you can get on any other show, and they wouldn't miss a point. I'm so happy to have them here on Class Showbiz here on CTV. And I also want to believe you are feeling satisfied with the kind of information you are getting. So in case you did not watch the event, in case you did not follow it so well, the contribution here from my pundits, they are enough to let you know that I have enough information about the VGMAs. Now,